story.
Do you write longhand still, or
Absolutely.
You do? Why?
Can't write poetry on the computer, man.
Wow.
You could creatively, you could think better if you just have the pen in your hand.
No,
right?
that's exactly. Well, that's how I've always done it. And it's, I've kind of.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I believe in God, but I do feel that my pen is my antenna to God as far as writing is concerned. But actually, the way the process has kind of evolved, though, is I actually ignored this part of the process for like the middle point of my career and got back to it on Inglourious Basterds. And now how could I have ever stopped doing this? Was when I wrote Reservoir Dogs, I wrote it out. And normally when I'd written something before, I couldn't type. I would talk friends into typing things up for me. Well, I used my last friend as far as that was concerned. Enough of this typing shit, all right? I'll drive you to the airport, I'll help you move, but fuck typing your shit. And fair enough. So in that case, I wrote Reservoir Dogs longhand, and I had to type it up. And I couldn't type, and I didn't even have a typewriter. I borrowed my girlfriend at the time, her little Smith Corona word process from 1987. Her Smith Corona word processor / typewriter with like a little floppy disk with a memory of 30 pages on it. It's for college kids doing papers. And so I borrowed it, and I just typed it up, one finger at a time. And that's how I did Pulp Fiction. And I kind of got away from that, and I went back to it again on Inglourious Basterds. Again, using her Smith Corona word processor. All right, I'm kind of superstitious about that. Also, it's idiot-proof. I can't fuck it up on that.
That's true. Yeah.
But literally, the whole process of me writing by hand, when I now have to type it up by one finger and just literally, I don't trust it to hold anything from memory, so I print up every page as I finish it.
Oh wow, good idea.
But it's that's an important part of the process to me. That's like that's the final draft coming out there. I mean, because I do tend to, I think people do. You tend to overwrite when you're writing by hand because it's just costs you nothing. To just blah, 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 blah with the pen. But when you got to type it up with one finger, if the shit ain't motherfucking Shakespeare, it's got to
go. Never thought of it like that. Yeah. It better be important.
It better be good.
Typing stinks.
It's the worst.
Wow.
Did you write the script and then pitch to Harvey Weinstein, or did he say, I want you to write something about this, or did you say, I'm thinking about something with slavery, or how did that happen with him?
No, I never do a pitch kind of thing. The only reason you do pitches is if you're want to be paid for writing your script. I don't want to be paid for writing my script. I want people to buy my script. I want to, we're going to make this movie when I'm done. So I want to own it up until the financing is concerned. So I always write it on spec. I always just write it myself. It's mine. And so then I don't have to explain it. I don't have to sell anybody on it. I give them the script. They either like it or they don't.